Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. I want to talk about things that I gave up for minimalism because let's be real, of course, I still would choose a minimalist lifestyle, but there are a few downsides to it. You could call them that if you want to. And today I want to talk about these and just let you know how I feel about a few things that I gave up in order to be able to live a minimalist lifestyle. If you're new here, my name is Leah. I upload videos twice a week about minimalism and sustainable living. If you're interested in these topics, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And now let's get started. The first thing I gave up for minimalism is options. It's the same for my wardrobe as for my shoes, as for things in the kitchen, or like everything I own, especially or like only regarding the physical possessions I own, I gave up options. So I do not have 10 shirts to choose from because I only have 4. I do only have 3 pairs of pants. One of them is like more a summery linen pant, one is a like sweatpant, and 1 pair of jeans. So I do not have any options anymore when it comes to getting dressed in the morning. I also do not have any options when it comes to shoes because I have 1 for summer, 1 for winter, 1 for everything between. So for some people, that would be something that makes minimalism not worth living, not worth trying out. But for me, it makes my life easier. Because if there are no options, then it's always super clear which pair of shoes, which shirt, which item I'm gonna use for a specific task. And since I, for example, only have 1 backpack, I only have 1 jacket, I can only choose that one. There is no brain energy, no decision involved in choosing the thing I'm gonna take today. I cannot lose my things in the other bag and then forget to take them with me because there's only 1 bag. And so, of course, sometimes it would maybe be good, or sometimes I'm not getting bored, but sometimes it would be nice to have another option. But on the other hand, it makes my life so easy to only have that one thing, to always know which one I'm gonna take, because there are no options, that I think it's totally worth it giving up these options. Because let's be honest, if we start with options, we don't only want to have like a second option. We usually want to have like 3 or 5 or 10 options. We want to have that black shirt and the other black shirt, and also a black top and a black sweater and a black blazer and a black pair of jeans, and all these options to be prepared, to have everything. And I just decluttered everything that is not super necessary, that is not essential, and now I'm left with a 1 option for about everything I need in my life. And so I choose the one I have because there's no options. I have to say though that I of course change my belongings over time. When it comes to clothes, they get worn down and then I buy or like get a new piece, a similar piece to the one that was worn out. And then of course I can choose again what kind of item I want to have, and then I can like think about what was good about the last piece I had and what was maybe missing, so that I can focus on getting something and bringing something into my life that would actually be perfect for all of the occasions and things I need from that certain item. For my backpack, for example, I was looking for a backpack for such a long time. When I finally now think that I found a backpack that is perfect for me, that is perfect for everyday life, that's perfect for hiking, that's perfect for going on trips up to moving to another country. And so not having options also is highly connected with being able to buy or get the thing that is actually good for every situation. And there goes a lot of thought into that, and a lot of like trying out and figuring out what I actually need. But I think it's such a freeing feeling, and it's so simple and so easy and so nice if it's possible to find that one thing that's good for all the events and all the tasks it has to do. So the second thing I gave up is having must-have items. All of the things that people expect you to have. I do not have a car. I mean, I don't know if that's considered essential, but I don't really need one right now. But of course, sometimes then I have to borrow a car or ask somebody if he or she is able to drive me or us, or I can not do something because I do not have a car. I also do not have a dress for a fancy occasion, but these fancy occasions never really come up. So if I'm invited to a wedding, I do have to find a solution for that. But in my day-to-day life, that doesn't really happen. So I do not see enough reason to actually have a dress or a fancy outfit in my wardrobe all the time if I'm never really using it. So I chose to not have one, and I chose to not have a lot of like must-have items or a lot of items that are very common. I do not have a chic pair of shoes. I do not have my makeup. You have to decide, or actually nobody can really decide what a must-have item is, but I know that I do not have a lot of things that most people expect me to have. And I do know that, of course, there are other people who do not have these things as well. And there are people that think I absolutely need something, and people that think I do have things that I shouldn't be needing. It comes down to your own definition of what is a must-have item. And of course, I do have all the items that I consider must-haves, because there's no reason in not having a thing that I really need. But there are just a lot of things that society sometimes expect us to have that I do not have. And I am perfectly fine with that, even though there are times when it comes up in a conversation, or where there's an event, or where there's something happening where I think, oh, I think everybody has that thing, but I don't. Now I have to find a solution. But that hasn't never been a huge problem. I've always been able to find a solution. So I'm going forward with that strategy, and that works for me at the moment. The third thing I do not have is just-in-case items. And now just-in-case items sometimes seem to be unnecessary in general, so why would I own them? But also a lot of us have them, and a lot of us have a lot of them. And I do even have some. But most of the just-in-case items that I could own, I don't have. So a just-in-case item would, for example, be a second jacket. Just in case the first one is dirty, or just in case I need a warmer jacket. A just-in-case item would be a second pair of jeans, because just in case the one I'm wearing right now is dirty again, or I can't wear that, or I need a second pair. A just-in-case item would also be maybe some more kitchen things, just in case we want to do a meal we really enjoy, but we don't have the equipment for it, just because we think there's not enough space in our kitchen and we don't use it on a regular basis. Just in case items are all these items that can come in handy and that can save a situation, but that the situation is not super likely to come up, or that we just have for security, for feeling safe. And I totally get that. And sometimes it's nice to know that I have everything I can possibly need. And for most parts, I think I do have everything I can possibly need, but only because I have thought so much about what I could possibly need. And therefore, I was able to declutter a lot of things that I thought I could need, or that I thought there would be a situation where I totally used these things, needed these things, was relying on these things, but realized that that's not actually the case. That in these situations where I thought I needed that specific thing, there's another thing I can use, or I can skip the situation, or I can find a different solution. So I decluttered like almost all of my just-in-case items. The just-in-case items I still have are mostly like household-related things, or tools to fix things, just in case they break. But it's not really a just-in-case item, because I know they will break. I know there's always coming up a situation where I need tools to fix or alter something. So I do know that I need these, and I also know that there are like some extra parts that I keep just in case something breaks. I think it's a very fine line, or it's something we really have to learn more and more about to decide what is important to us. Where does the situation start where we really need a just-in-case item, and where are we in the area where we still will find a solution with the things we have? In general, I want to say I gave up the things for minimalism, and giving them up is just meant in a sense that I had them previously, that most people have them, and that I decided to let these things go. I decided to declutter more and let go of all these things. I don't think that mentally or in a not physical sense I gave up anything, because I think I gained so much through minimalism. Minimalism is not the end result, it's not the solution to all of your problems or anything like that, but minimalism can help define what's important and what's excess and not important. Minimalism can help you define what you choose to do with your time, what you choose to do with your money, belongings, and energy. And so I think giving up things for minimalism is kind of necessary, because we cannot focus our energy on everything all of the time. Or if we do that, we won't have enough energy for the things that are really important, because we distribute our energy for things that are not essential. And I think everybody just really has to find and decide what's important to them, because there's no one solution or one goal for minimalists. Minimalism in general is not a lifestyle where you can like clearly define who's a minimalist and who's not by what they're owning or what they're doing or what they're spending their money on. I think, or for me, minimalism is just deciding what's important to you. It's deciding to let go of all the things that are not important, to give up things that are not important, because for me it doesn't really feel like giving them up. Of course, yeah, there would be some benefits to having the things I just talked about, but on the other hand, I'm totally happy the way I am. And I think by comparing the pros and cons, the cons just overweigh for me. So I see a benefit in letting go of these things, because I think it's just easier for me. I can live a happier life where I have more energy to focus on the important things. Let me know what things are that you let go of for minimalism, for lifestyle changes, for things that are important to you. I would really be interested in knowing what these are, so let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. In the meantime, if you want to see more videos, I'll link you a video and a playlist right here that you can check out if you're interested, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!